I was so nervous. I didn't know what to expect, you see. I sat in the waiting room and there was just me, and just me. And she made me feel really uncomfortable. I thought, oh, what am I doing here? I've coped all right so far. I usually manage to pick myself up, so why bother now? I was just about to pick up my bag and go when this woman appeared in the doorway. She had the same look as the receptionist, the same sympathetic smile. They were like clones of each other. I had to check to see whether the receptionist was still there. She was. And now they were both looking at me and smiling. The smile at the door spoke. "Hello, Elaine. My name's Maureen, but most people call me Mo. Do people call you anything other than Elaine?" "Oh, yes, they do. But I can't repeat it," and I laughed nervously. She then took me into this cosy little room where there were 2 easy chairs, a table with an ashtray on it, and a worn-out spider plant that looked as though it had seen better days. She said, "Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Do you smoke?" "Oh, no. I gave that up ages ago." Good, she said. I couldn't help thinking that if I'd said yes, there would have been no objection. It all seemed so agreeable and I couldn't cope. She then started to explain that she was merely a counsellor and that I had got to think of her as a wall, that she wasn't there to offer any answers. She was just there to help me through the process of self-discovery and healing. I thought, oh, what's the bloody point? I could sit at home and pretend that my husband was the wall. Then again, I wouldn't have to pretend. He hardly notices me anyway. The only difference between Mo, the wall, and my husband is that Mo has a sympathetic smile. Then the questions began. "Have you got any children? Do you work, Elaine? Are you happy in your marriage?" Most of the questions I just answered yes or no to. Then she said, "What's your sex life like, Elaine? Have you got any problems in that department?" I felt like saying, "Oh, no. Me and my husband try a different position every night, and when he's got a headache, I ring my lover up and he comes round and satisfies my every need." But I didn't say that. I just said average, you know. I really didn't think I was ever going to be able to tell this wall with a smile anything. Then she became more serious and began to probe deeper, firing questions at me about my past. I wanted to tell her, but I knew that I shouldn't. I had to try and pull myself together. My thoughts, well, they wouldn't let me. I started to remember it. I could feel him near me, his rotten, stinking breath close to my face. "You like that, don't you? You like me touching you? You like it, don't you?" I wanted to shout out. I wanted to scream, "Get off, you bastard!" But I couldn't. I just lay there, paralysed. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I felt so ashamed and dirty. If only I had done something, anything, told somebody. I didn't. I couldn't because of the shame. I let him do it. I allowed it to happen. I didn't say no. I didn't say no. Then I heard this voice. "It wasn't your fault. You had no control over the situation. Don't blame yourself, Elaine." Do you know, I believed her. I believed this wall with a smile. and for the first time in my life, I felt clean. So, here I am again, waiting to see the wall with a smile.